Joining me now, Eric Trump, Executive Vice President of the Trump Organization. Eric, I'm going to get to that Trump, your dad's posting on Truth Social about the tariffs in regard to that migrant caravan in a moment. But how is your dad feeling tonight, knowing that at least for now, this Jack Smith case is over?
Yeah. Well, Laura, the irony of Jack Smith is, I mean, he brought this case to try and make sure my father never got elected. And I actually think it was Jack Smith who might go down as one of the very reasons my father got elected, right? It's kind of the law of unintended consequences. But I think the only thing I disagree with you on, this case is dead. The case got dismissed. The case will not get revived. By the time my father's out of office, the statute of limitations will be long gone. You can't have double jeopardy. Laura, this case is dead. It's not coming back. And that man on the screen right there will go down as a national embarrassment. He will go down as a figure who literally tried to subvert democracy, who tried to put a president in jail for no reason to benefit his political class. He's an embarrassment to the DOJ. He's an embarrassment to the FBI. He's an embarrassment to law enforcement. He's an embarrassment to this nation. And I promise you, history will not reflect kindly on this guy.
Now, I'm telling you, Eric, the same people who thought they could turn the 14th Amendment into a piece of silly putty and kind of just twist it and change it to mean something else, they will try to pause the statute of limitations. I'm telling you, this, I don't put anything past them. Yeah, in a normal person's mind, that's what would happen. But these people are sick. I actually believe they're sick and twisted. Eric, I want to talk about your father's posting on Truth Social, because we've seen an epic run in the stock market since his election again to the presidency. I'm a big tariff person. Everybody knows that. I've been very pro-tariff my entire career. But this series of caravans, and apparently there will be another one building, we understand tonight, coming to the United States. Mexico knows they're coming and is not doing anything to stop it. Tariffs the answer?
Absolutely. Laura, I've talked about fentanyl every single day of the campaign trail. It's something that affects me great. I have 4 friends who have lost children based on fentanyl. I took my son and my daughter to the football game yesterday, a Dolphins game, and they were sitting on my lap, and the guy next to me turns around, looking at my son, and said, a couple months ago, I lost my son. They killed him. They killed him with fentanyl. I lost my little boy. Cherish every single moment that you have. And he's literally looking at my son, sitting on my lap at his first NFL football game. And it broke my heart. When my father sent out that tweet, you want to allow drugs to come through our southern border? We're going to tariff you. You want to allow them to come through Canada? We're going to tariff you. China, if you're going to allow this stuff to get sold in our country, largely produced in China, we're going to add another 10% to your tariff. We are going to cost your countries, your economies. We're going to cost your businesses billions, hundreds of billions of dollars. If you think you're going to poison Americans, it's not going to happen. You're not going to destroy our youth. You're not going to destroy our society. You're not going to destroy our families. You're not going to do it. It's going to cost you. I'm going to put an end to it. Laura, when my father sent that 20 minutes ago, I literally cheered out loud. There's nothing more twisted and perverse than what the cartels have done, what China has done. And you know what? Biden and Harris have literally been absent. They don't even talk about it. They haven't even talked about the fentanyl crisis that is killing so many people. Laura, it's 320,000 people. 320,000 kids died in the last year based on...
Yeah, but this was their strategy to flood the country.
You have police departments...
with new people. I mean,
Laura, you have police departments in this country that are... You have police departments in this country that are running out of Narcan. That's how bad the problem is, right? And they can't keep it in stock. People are dying by the thousands. And this is exactly why the American people voted for Donald Trump. They want a guy who will take this kind of action. They want a guy who will literally be very transparent. Before he's even in office, he's calling these countries out. I'm telling you, he's going to stop the problem. And this is exactly how you use tariffs. This is exactly how you use it.
I have a feeling Mexico will find a way to stop those migrant caravans coming across the border. Eric, really quickly, the report by John Solomon today about Boris Epshteyn, an advisor to your father, a longtime advisor, internal investigation by the Trump transition when they heard allegations from Scott Bessent and others that Boris Epshteyn was allegedly, and we have not confirmed this, was trying to shake down people for access, for contracts, for money. Any comments on this tonight?
Yeah. listen, I've known Boris for years, and I've never known him to be anything but a good human being. So that said, I will tell you, my father has been incredibly clear. You do not do that under any circumstance. And believe me, there will be repercussions if somebody was. So I've never seen that side of him. I've known him for a very long time, and I certainly hope the reporting's false. And I can also tell you, if it's true, the person will probably no longer be around.
All right, Eric, thank you very much tonight.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.